Harrison Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Florida State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the...
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
To the air, it's Berry. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes the grab. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Berry. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Looking downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Jayhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got a man, it's Hayes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Quarterback may change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Power football with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Pickett.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that ball is live in the backfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rock Chop. The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Berry. This time on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more...
There he goes! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
to throw on third. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Humphrey. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sperry. Pulls it in, it's Hayes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? Wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 11 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Brown. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Florida State! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Hayes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
A shot toward the end zone, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance. Just couldn't capitalize on it.
Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That's caught. It's Hayes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Jayhawks will move the sticks. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Touchdown, Kansas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks. Fumbles happen as a result.
Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Archer Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 32 over Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rock Chop! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. On the option. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hutchinson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the 1st, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. To the air, it's Barry. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here in late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The Seminoles get enough for the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. They're working that left side. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to few.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. One more play to pad the stats. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Dropping back, it's Glenn. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.